What you talking that funky.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tennessee Titans. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Ready.
Now a give, right side. It's Wallace, and he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29. bounds.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Atlanta.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Wallace, and room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week. It takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his left.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 18 yards. First down, Falcons.
Well, Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
The throw right sideline here is complete, and he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Wallace. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
43 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's first and goal.
They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Ready, set.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Williams fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Up the middle they go. Wallace, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
they'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 27, Jones. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 28 yards to gain there on the catch and run.
And I like where this offense is going. I like what they're thinking because they want to spread the wealth and move the ball around. And they decide to get the fullback involved in these pass patterns as well. Normally, 2-yard hitch or a little flare out of the backfield. But this time, they sent him downfield. He's able to make a big play.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
The Titans at 6-3 on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, this defense, very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. On now is the Titans punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles.
He's got a man, complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is, his ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Wallace, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
On the ball.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff up the middle. Wallace.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Now a give right side. It's Wallace, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Koo now for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Titans nothing. Young Wei Koo, the kickoff for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Throwing Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Now Young Wei Koo for the extra point.
And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Titans nothing. Young Wei Koo to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Now Jones. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Myles Garrett. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
And it will be Falcon football.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Okay.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their football.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted.
And the Titans are going to get it back here just past the 35. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
This one into the hands of Pitts.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. from 6 yards away.
And the Falcons are able to add on to their first half lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it is 28-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few.
Touchdown! A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Falcons would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
He's going deep for Brown. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan.
Henry out of the pistol. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Falcons will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight, and they They get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Right back to him on first down.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Ritter's pass complete to Pitts.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
The partner is still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Complete to number 14. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Up the middle they go. Wallace shifts by him at the 25.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
14 yards there on a Falcon first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football.
He's got him in, complete, 20. Touchdown, Falcons. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. This is the tight end, Njoku.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Milton Williams able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Now Jones on 3rd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. Down to the 22-yard line. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. And it's a Titans touchdown. David Njoku. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans get a bit closer. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Wallace. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. On 3rd down. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. A first down carry for Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Jones now on 1st down. A check down here for Henry. Touchdown! Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 163. That moves him past LT and into 3rd place all time. And the Titans are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I'm sure the messages that come out onto the field was, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another. Then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
That would be a pretty amazing comeback. But we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
And this will be a Falcons first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front.
And he loses the football a second time. It's picked up by the Titans. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
Jones throwing on first down. And he rifles one incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd and 10, Jones.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Tennessee Titan.
Henry up the middle. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Myles Garrett, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down.
Number 38.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw right side taken in by Wallace.
Finding space at the 40. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Back to throw now on first down. He's able to find Wallace.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw again. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's fourth down. Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Wallace. And he's got room. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
From the 29, Jones. And my goodness, another interception. And this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the letter jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Off the option, that's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On 1st and 10, Jones
going right back to Dodson.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. And the Falcons come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a...
I'm the best, I'm the best, you know. And I got it, on my own. Keep my way up, you know, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, you know. And I got it, on my own. Keep my way up, you know, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. For the break and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my boy heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching her, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know it, Mr. Know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Keep my way up, you know, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Keep my way up, you know, go. If I touch it, then it's cold.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still.
I'm the best, you know. And I got it, on my own. Keep my way up, you know, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, you know. And I got it, on my own. Keep my way up, you know, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. For the break and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my boy heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching her, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know it, Mr. Know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best,